Hello everyone, and today we are going to study on the topic harmony in nature, and in this topic we are going to look into the subtopic interconnectedness, self-regulation and mutual fulfillment among the four orders of nature. Now, before going into the or diving into the topic, let us know that what are the four orders of nature. The first order is material order. The second order is plant or bio order. The third order is animal order. And the fourth order is human order. Now, what all are these orders? Like, what all things include in this order? What we see to them? In material order, we call it as padartha. In other language, we call it as padartha or avastha, that is soil, water, etc. In plant bio order, we call it as prana, avastha, that is plants or herbs. For animal order, we call it as jiva, avastha, that is animals and birds. Okay. For human, we call them as jnana, avastha, that is human beings. Okay. Now let's look into the deep about these topics along with their diagrams. Before diving into the topic, let's look up to the three groups, that is material, bio and animal, which we call these three, like material, plant and animal. These three togetherly are called as pranic. Okay, pranic. And they are all connected and depend on each other. These all three are connected and depend on each other. So let's look at its diagram. If we look at its diagram, there is something like this. Material order at the above top. Then we have here animal order, and then here we have plant bio order, and these are interconnected to each other, like something in this way. This is the first diagram. Okay, now looking into this, let us know that detailed information about material, plant bio, and animal order. First, let's start with material order. Material order gives nutrients like soil and minerals to plants. In return, plants decay and make more nutrients, enriching the soil. Uh, Plants can decay into things like oil, coal, which protect the earth's core from heat. Okay, is it clear? Plants can help move nutrients in soil, prevent soil erosion and provide oxygen. So the material and pranic orders help each other to coexist peacefully. Pranic, as I said you before, the material, plant and animal, these three orders come together and make the word pranic. Okay, then the material order, plant order and animal order, I'll just give a short glimpse for you about it. Material order provides the basic for animals movements and survival. Animals need water and oxygen just like plants. Animals also help enrich the soil with their waste, which helps plants grow. Plants provide food for animals and animals help pollinate plants. Okay, animals help pollinate plants. So all three orders help each other and none deny the importance of others. Is it clear? Now let's go with the four combinations that what they intercorrelate between each other. Okay, before starting, as usual, let's go with the diagram. Here will be the material order, here we will take animal order, here we'll take human order, here we'll take plant and bio order, and then, is it visible? Yes. And then here we are going to show the interconnection between them in this way. This is the interconnection between them. Okay, is it clear? Now let's move with the explanations. Now, as we have seen, these three orders also benefit us, like we have seen before. So we use them in many ways, like for food, resources, but sadly, humans often harm these orders instead of helping them. In some of the other way, we keep on harming these three things with any of the way. So, for example, we pollute the soil, we destroy the forest, we harm animals. This disrupts the balance of nature and affects our lives with disease and other problems. Although we naturally want to live in harmony with nature, we often don't understand how to do it properly. Then this misunderstanding causes many problems, but if we learn to live in harmony, the nature will bring us happiness and maybe also a healthier world for sure. And then for next, if we go on seeing the three orders, material, pranic and animal, work together and benefits humans. But we humans haven't learned to live in harmony with them yet. Okay, this needs to be noted. We don't understand how they all fit together, even our own needs very well. Because of this, we have caused problems for ourselves and upset the balance of nature. We have used up a lot of coal and oil, which affects the earth's temperature. We have cut down forest and changed weather. Then our cities and industries have polluted water and air, and even our food isn't as healthy as it used to be before. Yeah, you need to agree with it, right? All these problems are making us sick. Then, but deep down, we want to live peacefully with nature. It's important for our happiness. This relationship is really important for each of us, and we need to understand it better. Okay, now looking up to the next topic, Ari, looking up to the next topic is recyclability, recyclability and self regulation in nature. So now what does this mean? Nature has many cycles that happens naturally, as we know. Like for example, water evaporates from ocean and lakes, form clouds, and then falls back to earth as rain or snow. This is what the cycle is. This cycle keeps the amount of water on earth balanced without needing humans to do anything. You might also learned about other cycles in school, like the carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen cycles. These cycles usually help keep things like air and soil balanced too, right? Then plants and animals also have their own self-regulation in nature. In forest, for instance, the number of trees, plants, and animals stay balanced. You won't see too many trees with not enough soil for them to grow. Similarly, the population of grass, deer, and tiger in the area balance out naturally so that everyone can survive. So, even within species like animals or humans, there's a natural balance. The number of males and females born ensures two species continue. But humans sometimes, disrupt this balance, leading to too many men or women in some places. Nature also has a way of cleaning up after itself. You won't find natural things like leaves or dead animals causing pollution because they are part of cycle of life. Okay? Unlike things humans make like plastic, which nature doesn't provide and can't break down easily. As we know, it's way too difficult to recycle the plastic waste or to do something, decompose the plastic. It's very difficult for us to do. Then these natural cycles and self-regulation show us how nature stays in harmony. We can see these signs with our own eyes and understand them. But there's still more to learn about nature than what we can see right away. Now, let's understand the four orders. There's a table where you can, you can try to understand about this. Just a sec. So here we have this table where we have order, the material, plant bio, animal, and human. Okay. In this we have things. Things are called as vastu, and in material we have soil, air, water. In plants we have plant, animal body, and human body. Where animal is animal body plus I, and in human body it's human body plus I. In activity, that is kriya, the composition and decomposition happens in material. For plants also composition, decomposition, plus the plants have respiration too. In animals, we have composition, decomposition, respiration in body plus selection of eye. Okay, and in human, we obviously have composition, decomposition, respiration, and in body and the selection of thoughts. We also have thoughts and desires in human beings, and in eye and need for realization and understanding. And in innatedness, like dharana, like what we wear, it's existence for material, then existence plus growth in body, will to live in I, we have the will of living. And in humans, we have existence plus growth in body, will to live with happiness in I. Then we have natural characteristic, that is swabhava, the way we behave. In that we have composition and decomposition, and then the same for plants, but here we have nurture and worsen too. And in animal also we have composition, decomposition, nurture, worsen, that is in body, non-cruelty, cruelty in I. Okay, is it clear? And in humans we have composition, decomposition, nurture, worsen in body, preservance, bravery, and generosity in I. Okay, is it clear? Then in basic activity we have kriya, the same. Like activity, this is activity and this is basic activity. Basic activity which comes like recognition and fulfillment. Recognizing fulfillment in plant bio, and recognition fulfillment in body, assuming recognizing fulfillment in I. Then in human, recognizing fulfillment in body, knowing, assuming, recognizing fulfillment in I. Then conformance, that is anusangita, where in material we have constitution, conformance, that is parinama anusangita, what is the effect. Then seed conformance, bija anusangita. Okay, that is the anusangita of the seed. Then we have breed conformance, that is vansa anusangita. In human we have right values, sanskara conformance, that is sanskara anusangita. Like this table helps us to know the interconnectedness and self-regulation between material, plant bio, animal and humans, which are the three orders in interconnectedness. As we saw the about table, like whichever the table that I showed you now, whichever in the sense that 4 order table, so in that table we had some key things on this side, right? You can just go behind and see once again if you want. So we had some things, like some points, that is things, that is vastu, activity, that is kriya. Then we had innatedness, which is dharana. Then we had natural characteristic, which is swabhava. Then we have basic activity, the same kriya. Then we have conformance, that is anusangita. Let's have a short glimpse on this. So first one, what is things? Vastu. The things vastu in material order is things like soil, metals, gas, water and other liquids. In plant bio, uh, includes everything from tiny seeds to big trees, plants, and ocean vegetation. In animal order, it is made up of different animals and birds. We have both a body and consciousness. Okay? And in humans, it's all about humans. Each person is a mix of self, that is consciousness, and body. Now, next, activity. In every order, like material, plant, bio, animal, and human, each unit is like an action, either moving or creating a result. Even things that seem still, like a chair or walls, are actually active because they interact with their surroundings. For example, a chair might decay over time because its wood interacts with environment, right? And even if we can't see, but still it's happening. In material order, everything is a result of smaller unit coming together or breaking apart. This is called composition and decomposition. Plants, in addition to this, also breathe or pulsate. Okay. Then animals have activities like plants, but also have consciousness, right? Which allows them to assume things. Now, for example, a dog might bark at a stranger but stop if they become familiar. Yeah, you might also have experienced this. Humans, besides having a physical body with similar activities as animals, also have consciousness. We not only make choices but also have desires, thoughts, and a desire to understand things. This makes humans different from animals. That's why we are called the knowledge order. So every unit has either physical, chemical, or conscious activities or a mix of these. Okay. Now, innatedness, the next third one. Every unit in existence has something inherent to it, a quality that's a part of its nature. We call this innatedness or dharana. Let's break it down into like material order. Everything in material order, like coal or wood, cannot be completely destroyed. Even if it changes its form, its basic particles still exists. Okay. In plant bio, plant being part of material order also have the existence quality, but they also have growth as an innate quality. You can't stop a plant from growing unless you destroy it. Now, in animal order, animals inherit the qualities of existence and growth from the plant order. Additionally, you have a will to live, which is like intrinsic to every animal. Okay, this will to live is their consciousness, not just their body. Okay. Now, in human order, humans like animals have existence and growth in innate qualities in their bodies. But at a level of consciousness, humans also have will to live with happiness. Okay? So, while surviving is important, humans also inherently seek happiness. This desire for happiness drives us to seek understanding and realization, which leads to fulfillment and harmony in our lives. Now, let's look into the topic natural characteristic, that is swabhava. Now, each order like material, plant, bio, animal, and human have its own value or participation in existence, which we call natural characteristic or swabhava. Now, the swabhava of material order is material entities participate by composing and decomposing, forming bigger units like bricks from soil particles, which eventually break down again. Like this allows for construction and cyclic renewal. Now, in plant bio, plants nurture or worsen other pranic units. Eating vegetables nurtures the body, while consuming harmful plants worsen it. This nurturing worsening is the value of plant bio order. The swabhava of animal order. Animal bodies also nurture or worsen other pranic units like plants. Additionally, the consciousness of animals can display non-cruelty or cruelty seen in their behaviors. Now, in human orders, human bodies, like animals, nurture or worsen other pranic units, but at a level of consciousness, human exhibit perseverance, bravery, and generosity. Living in harmony with these values are natural characteristics, but often humans don't align with them, leading to conflict and unhappiness. Living according to our innate values brings certainty and character to our lives, unlike other orders. Now let's look into the basic activity. In the material and pranic orders like hydrogen and oxygen forming water or plants responding to sunlight, activities are based on recognition and fulfillment. There's no choosing involved, things happen naturally. Animals and humans, however, can select and choose. For instance, a puppy learns its name through repetition and assumes it needs to come when called. Humans do this too. But in more complex way, our assumptions involve not just selecting but also desire and thought. Plus, we can also know things consciously, asking questions like why and how. So while animals assume and fulfill, humans can also recognize to know. Now next look into the conformance, that is Anusangita. Each unit follows a principle of conformity which ensures its consistency within its order. Now let's see how it works in each order. In material order, every atom of substance like iron adheres to the structure of the substance. This ensures consistency within material orders like gold, aluminum, etc. Then we can call this as constitution conformance too. Plant bio order, seeds consistently sprout plants for the same species. Each plant carries all the information about itself within its seed. This is known as seed conformance. Now in animal order, animals behave according to their lineage. A cow behaves like a cow, a dog behaves like a dog, maintaining consistency within their breed. This is called breed conformance. In humans, unlike animals, aren't bound by lineage. Instead, we conform to our desires, thoughts, and selections. These influences, known as sanskara, shape our behavior. This is called sanskara conformance. Understanding these principles helps us identify and understand the distinct order in nature. So this is what about our today's topic. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.